Imagine a dense, lively jungle where all animals live in harmony. Picture towering trees, vibrant flowers, and a flurry of life, from chattering monkeys to lumbering elephants. In this bustling wild kingdom, a sense of unity prevails. Now meet Simba, the majestic lion, king of the jungle. His roar rumbles like thunder, his strength unmatched, his courage unyielding. However, in this kingdom, where harmony is the law, every creature, big or small, had its own role to play. In the heart of the jungle lived a tiny mouse named Remy, known for his quick wit and agility. Now, you may be wondering, how could such a small creature earn the respect of the jungle's inhabitants? Well, it wasn't Remy's size that made him stand out, but his sharp mind and swift movements. Remy was never the strongest, nor the largest, but he had a knack for thinking on his feet, always finding an escape route when danger lurked. He was a tiny hero in a world of giants, proving time and time again that courage and cleverness could trump size and strength. The other animals admired Remy. They saw his quick thinking in the face of danger, his agility when racing through the undergrowth, and his ability to outsmart even the slyest of predators. They knew that in the jungle, strength isn't the only thing that matters. One day, Remy accidentally disturbs Simba's peaceful afternoon nap. Even in the wild, the afternoon is the time for a little tranquility. The mighty lion, Simba, was enjoying just such a moment, nestled comfortably under the shade of a tree, blissfully unaware of the world around him. Suddenly, a tiny rustle broke the silence. A small figure scurried across the dry leaves, its tiny heart pounding as it unknowingly headed straight towards Simba. This was none other than Remy, the little mouse, with his eyes too focused on searching for food to notice the sleeping lion. Before Remy knew it, he had stumbled upon Simba's tail, causing the lion to wake up with a start. The forest held its breath as Simba looked down to find the cause of his disrupted sleep. His eyes met Remy's, the tiny mouse frozen in fear. However, instead of anger, amusement sparkled in Simba's eyes. The sight of the small mouse mustering up the courage to face him, the king of the jungle, was something he hadn't seen before. It was a refreshing change from the fear he usually saw in the eyes of other animals. Simba, though slightly annoyed at first, found himself chuckling at the audacity of this little creature. Remy, shaking but determined, stood his ground. Simba, impressed by his bravery, decided to let him go. And so Simba let Remy go, not knowing that this small act of kindness would one day save his life. A few weeks later, Simba finds himself caught in a hunter's trap with no way out. Our mighty lion, the king of the jungle, faces a predicament like no other. He thrashes, he roars, his mighty paws clawing at the unyielding trap. His heart pounds in his chest as he exerts every ounce of his strength, his muscles straining in desperation. Every grating scrape of metal against paw, every futile struggle paints a picture of the dire situation. Simba's usual bravado fades away, replaced by a growing sense of despair. The once fearless king is now a prisoner, caught in the iron grip of the hunter's trap. The other animals watch from a safe distance, their eyes wide with fear. They wish to help their king, but the looming threat of the hunter keeps them at bay. The jungle holds its breath, the silence interrupted only by the echo of Simba's desperate roars. As Simba roared in despair, a familiar tiny figure scurried towards him. The story continues. Remy, hearing Simba's roars, knew he had to help. As the echoes of the lion's distress reverberated through the air, our little hero Remy sprang into action. He was small, yes, but his heart was as big as the savannah itself. Faced with the formidable task of freeing a lion, Remy was unflinching. He approached the bound Simba, his tiny heartbeat a drum of bravery in his chest. He knew he had to be swift and careful. His sharp teeth, usually used for nibbling on cheese, now had a much grander purpose. With determination burning in his eyes, Remy began to gnaw at the ropes. His small size allowed him to move quickly, his teeth working like a saw. The rope started to fray, and then, with one final gnaw, they snapped. Simba was free. In that moment, the lion looked at the mouse with newfound respect. As Simba thanked Remy, he realized that even the smallest creature can make a big difference.